Hello everyone. Today from the topic halogen derivatives, we are going to see the representation of configuration of a molecule. In 11th standard in organic chemistry, you have studied for representation of any three-dimensional molecule on a plain paper. You have seen two different formulae. One is Wedge formula and second is Fischer's projection formula. So in this topic, for studying the three-dimensional structure of optical isomer of optically active substance and configuration of a chiral carbon atom from that optically active substance, they are also represented by two different formulae, out of which first formula is Wedge formula and second formula that you have seen is Fischer's projection formula. Both formulae we are going to see here. So consider any three-dimensional molecule. I am using these markers for representing three-dimensional molecule. Here central carbon atom is sp3 hybridized tetrahedral carbon atom, and these two bonds are shown in one plane. The marker which is shown by green color, it is exposed in front of the plane. So it is shown by bold line. And one bond is at the back of the plane. So it is shown by broken line. So it is three-dimensional structure, Wedge formula of 3D molecule. Same 3D molecule we are going to use regarding optically active substance. Its name is bromochloroiodomethane. In that bromochloroiodomethane, at center there is a carbon atom. It is Br atom. This one is Cl atom. It is hydrogen atom. And at the back it is iodine atom. So they are shown in one plane. So Br atom and chlorine atom are on one plane. Then hydrogen atom is in front of the plane. It is shown by bold line. And iodine atom is at back of the plane. It is shown by broken line. Same structure I am showing on one plane. Consider it is chiral carbon atom, that is three-dimensional carbon atom. You know bromine atom from bromochloroiodomethane and chlorine atom, both are shown on one plane. Hydrogen atom is in front of the plane. So this hydrogen atom is shown like this. It is shown by bold line. Hydrogen. And iodine atom is at back of the plane. It is shown by broken line. So this formula of three-dimensional structure or configuration of chiral carbon atom is given by Wedge formula. Here Br atom and Cl atom are in the plane. एकाच प्लेन मध्ये त्या. Hydrogen atom is above the plane. हे प्लेनच्या समोर आलेला आहे, तो एक्सपोज झाला आहे. सो इट इज शोन बाय बोल्ड लाईन. अँड आयोडीन ॲटम इज ॲट बॅक ऑफ द प्लेन, म्हणून तो ब्रोकन लाईनने दाखवलेला आहे, बॅक ऑफ प्लेन. So this formula is called Wedge formula of bromochloroiodomethane, and due to presence of chiral carbon atom, this molecule is optically active molecule. Now same molecule can be represented on one plane by another formula, and this formula is called Fischer's projection formula. Second formula is Fischer's projection formula. In Fischer's projection formula, same molecule bromochloroiodomethane is shown like this. Br atom, it is hydrogen atom, here Cl and iodine atom. All are shown on one plane, but actual structure is three-dimensional structure where central carbon atom is chiral carbon atom. So this molecule is optically active molecule, means when plane polarized light is passed through it, it rotates the plane of plane polarized light either to the right hand side or to the left hand side. I think you have clearly understood the two different formulae for representation of configuration of molecule. First formula was Weiss formula and second is Fischer's projection formula. By considering this example, you will write the answer of the question. Question is, write Weiss formulae and Fischer's projection formulae of the following optically active compounds. First example is 2-chlorobutane and second example is lactic acid. The question will be asked for 2 marks, where Weiss formula has half mark for each structure and Fischer's projection formula is for half mark for each structure. Now here we have completed the first main concept from the topic halogen derivatives, that is optical activity. Now for haloalkanes or alkyl halides we will see chemical properties. Next point is chemical properties of alkyl halides. केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज म्हणजे रासायनिक गुणधर्म त्या अल्किल हॅलाइडची इथं आपण पाहिजे. In chemical properties, at first we'll see laboratory test for haloalkanes. Laboratory tests for haloalkanes. Haloalkane means alkyl halides. म्हणजे हॅलोअल्केन हा लॅबोरेटरीमध्ये आयडेंटिफाय करण्यासाठी, कन्फर्म करण्यासाठी, त्याच्यामधला हॅलोजन ॲटम कन्फर्म करण्यासाठी आपल्याला एक विशिष्ट टेस्ट करायची. यू नो दीज अल्किल हॅलाइड्स आर न्यूट्रल इन ॲक्वियस मीडियम. पाण्यामध्ये ते न्यूट्रल आहेत बिकॉज दे आर ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड, दे आर पोलर कंपाऊंड्स. बट व्हेनेवर these alkyl halides are warmed with aqueous alkali like aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH. Halogen atom from alkyl halide is replaced by OH group, that is reaction taking place in hydrolysis, and halide ion is given out in a reaction. So this reaction is shown as, consider a reaction of alkyl halide as Rx. Whenever it is reacted with OH minus ion, it is either warmed or heated. Then here halogen atom is replaced by OH group and product obtained is ROH, that is alcohol, and X minus is given out in a reaction, that is halide ion is given out in a reaction. Whenever this reaction mixture is acidified with addition of diluted nitric acid, diluted HNO3 is added in it, and then silver nitrate solution is added in it, AgNO3 is added in it. या रिएक्शन मिक्सचर मध्ये ऍसिडिफिकेशन करण्यासाठी डायल्युटेड नायट्रिक ऍसिड ऍड करायचं आणि नंतर त्यामध्ये सिल्वर नायट्रेट ऍड करायचं. नाउ हियर फ्रॉम सिल्वर नायट्रेट Ag plus ion, that is from aqua, is reacting with X minus ion, that is also from aqua, and it forms a precipitate of silver halide. This precipitate is solid. So the formation of precipitate of silver halide confirms the presence of halogen atom in haloalkane. So this test is very important test used in a laboratory for detection of halogen atom in haloalkane, that is alkyl halide. The question in board examination will be asked for 2 marks. Give a laboratory test for the detection of halogen atom from haloalkane, that is alkyl halide. Now, second main chemical property of alkyl halide, main chemical reaction of alkyl halide we will see. It is very important reaction. Its name is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Next reaction is nucleophilic substitution reaction. In 11th standard you have seen substitution reaction. What is the meaning of substitution? Replacement of an atom or group of atom by other atom or group of atom is called substitution reaction. And nucleophilic means one nucleophile is displacing other nucleophile. You also have seen what is nucleophile in 11. Electron rich species which can attack on electron deficient species is called nucleophile. And there are certain examples of nucleophile just like Br minus ion. Another example is OH minus ion. So there are two types of nucleophiles. One Br minus ion is called weaker nucleophile because here Br atom is having less electronegativity. That value of electronegativity of Br atom is 2.8. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रॉन खेचून घेण्याची क्षमता Br atom ची किती आहे 2.8 आहे म्हणून तो वीक आहे. And OH minus ion is containing oxygen atom. It is highly electronegative. And you know value of electronegativity of oxygen atom is 3.5. It is greater. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रॉन पूल करण्याची टेंडेन्सी ऑक्सिजन ॲटमची Br ॲटम पेक्षा कितीतरी जास्त आहे म्हणून याला आपण स्ट्रॉंगर न्यूक्लियोफाइल असं म्हटलंय. So a substitution reaction in which stronger nucleophile like OH minus ion whenever displaces weaker nucleophile like Br minus ion from alkyl halide is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. म्हणजे ज्या रिएक्शन मध्ये स्ट्रॉंग न्यूक्लियोफाइल वीक न्यूक्लियोफाइलला डिस्प्लेस करतो आणि सबस्टिट्यूशन प्रोडक्ट मिळतो त्या प्रकारच्या रिएक्शनला नाव काय देण्यात आलेलं आहे nucleophilic substitution reaction. And it is very important reaction. It is abbreviated as, it is short formed as SN reaction. S म्हणजे substitution आणि N म्हणजे nucleophilic reaction. It is read as nucleophilic substitution reaction. आता या रिएक्शनचं रिप्रेझेंटेशन दिलेलं आहे. न्यूक्लियोफाइल आपल्याला माहित आहे 11वी मध्ये शिकलेला NU इलेक्ट्रॉन पेअर मायनस. याची ऍक्शन आपण अल्किल हॅलाइड वर करणार आहे. अल्किल हॅलाइड इज कंटेनिंग कार्बन हॅलोजन बॉन्ड and you know this carbon halogen bond is polar bond where halogen atom is carrying delta minus charge. Negative inductive effect halogen atom वर आहे. Carbon atom is carrying delta plus charge जे पॉझिटिव्ह इंडक्टिव्ह इफेक्ट कार्बन ॲटम वर आहे. सो कार्बन ॲटम अल्किल हॅलाइड मधला इलेक्ट्रोफाइल म्हणून काम करतो बिकॉज इट इज डेफिशियंट आणि हा न्यूक्लियोफाइल म्हणून काम करेल बिकॉज इट इज इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच. आता न्यूक्लियोफाइल स्ट्रॉंग असल्यामुळे या वीकर न्यूक्लियोफाइलला डिस्प्लेस करेल. याला जर आपण वॉर्म केलं किंवा याला हीट केलं या रिएक्शन मध्ये कार्बन आणि न्यूक्लियोफाइल मध्ये बॉन्ड तयार होतो. न्यू बॉन्ड इज फॉर्म बिटवीन कार्बन अँड न्यूक्लियोफाइल and X minus is given out in a reaction as it is weaker. So it is general representation of nucleophilic substitution reaction. In that representation these are two reactants which are giving two different products. So reactants and products are having particular names in nucleophilic substitution reaction. The attacking reagent is always called stronger nucleophile. पहिला नाव काय दिलेलं आहे स्ट्रॉंगर न्यूक्लियोफाइल किंवा याला अटॅकिंग न्यूक्लियोफाइल असं म्हणतात. हा अल्किल हॅलाइड आहे. मेन रिएक्टंट आहे. दिस मेन रिएक्टंट इज ऑलवेज कॉल्ड सबस्ट्रेट मोलेक्यूल. ज्याच्यावर अटॅक होणार त्याचं नाव न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन मध्ये दिलंय सबस्ट्रेट मोलेक्यूल. आणि व्हेनेवर रिएक्शन इज कंप्लीटेड द प्रोडक्ट फॉर्मड इन अ रिएक्शन इज हॅव्हिंग नेम सबस्टिट्यूशन प्रोडक्ट. याचं नाव काय substitution product. And as X minus is given out from the reaction, this X minus is called leaving group. And you know leaving group is always it is a weaker nucleophile. So these are particular names given in nucleophilic substitution reaction for reactants as well as for products. Attacking reagent is stronger nucleophile. the reactant molecule on which attack is made, it's called substrate molecule. Whenever reaction is completed, product formed is called substitution product, and weaker nucleophile is always called leaving group. So these reactions are abbreviated as SN reactions. SN means nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now there are two types of nucleophilic substitution reaction, and these types are made on the basis of molecularity of a reaction. Here you must know what is molecularity. मोलेक्युलॅरिटी म्हणजे काय जर माहित असेल तर त्याच्यावर तुम्हाला एसएन रिएक्शनचे टाइप्स. नंबर ऑफ मोलेक्युल्स विच आर इन्व्हॉल्व्ड इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ट्रान्झिशन स्टेट. सो व्हॉट इज ट्रान्झिशन स्टेट? ट्रान्झिशन स्टेट इज अनस्टेबल कॉम्प्लेक्स, is called molecularity of a reaction. When two molecules are involved in a transition state, then type of that reaction is SN2 reaction. When two molecules, one is attacking nucleophile and other is substrate molecule, both are involved in the formation of unstable complex, that is transition state, molecularity of that reaction is SN2. It is read as substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. Bi means two molecules are involved in the formation of transition state. And whenever only substrate molecule is involved in the formation of transition state, that is unstable complex compound, molecularity of that reaction is 1, and second type of that reaction is SN1 reaction. 1 indicates molecular. So SN2 is one type of reaction, SN1 is another type of reaction. Here 2 and 1 are made on the basis of molecularity, means two molecules are involved in the formation of transition state, and one only substrate molecule, reactant molecule, is involved in the formation of transition state. So this reaction is having full form substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. Bimolecular reaction. And full form of SN1 is substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. So these are very important two reactions from halogen derivatives of alkanes, SN2 and SN1. On each reaction, question in the board examination will be asked either for 3 marks or 4 marks. So we are going to see mechanism of these two reactions, bimolecular nucleophilic substitution as well as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now consider examples of alkyl halides as tertiary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide and primary alkyl halide. So reactivity of these alkyl halides is depending on two different factors. First factor is substitution state of carbon atom, whether the carbon atom is primary, secondary or tertiary, on which reactivity of these different alkyl halides is depending. And second state is the nature of halogen atom. Either it is iodine atom, bromine atom or chlorine atom. So on these two factors, the reactivity of alkyl halides is depending. Therefore, the order of reactivity depending on these two factors is tertiary alkyl halide is greater than secondary alkyl halide is greater than primary alkyl halide. Means whenever alkyl halide is tertiary, it undergoes first type of reaction, that is SN1, substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. All tertiary alkyl halides undergo substitution nucleophilic unimolecular type of the reactions, and all primary alkyl halides undergo SN2 type of the reactions, that is substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. What about secondary alkyl halides? Secondary alkyl halides undergo both types of the reactions, either by SN2 or by SN1. When secondary alkyl halide is less bulky, just like isopropyl bromide, Then two methyl groups are attached to secondary carbon atom. It is less bulky. It undergoes reaction by SN2, that is substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. And when we consider the example of secondary alkyl halide as sec-butyl bromide, that is middle carbon atom, secondary carbon atom is attached with one CSA group and other C2H5 group. The bulkiness of secondary carbon atom is more. It undergoes reaction by unimolecular reaction, that is substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. Here one point you must know, all tertiary alkyl halides undergo reaction by SN1 mechanism, that is unimolecular reaction. All primary alkyl halides undergo reaction by SN2, that is bimolecular reaction. And all secondary alkyl halides undergo reaction either by bimolecular or by unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Here order of reactivity of alkyl halides is tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary. And when halogen atom is different, then this order of reactivity is Ri is greater than Rbr is greater than RCl. So alkyl bromide are having moderate order of reactivity. They are having less order of reactivity than alkyl iodide and more order of reactivity than alkyl bromide. So here we are going to see the examples of methyl bromide and T-butyl bromide. Whenever methyl bromide is reacted with aqueous KOH, we are getting methyl alcohol. This reaction is named as alkaline hydrolysis of methyl bromide. As methyl bromide is primary alkyl halide, this type of reaction is read as substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. And whenever we will consider tertiary alkyl halide like T-butyl bromide, bulkiness of tertiary carbon atom is more. So it undergoes mechanism by SN1, that is substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. So these two reactions we will see one after one, that is SN2 and SN1. Here you have studied two important points. One is based on molecularity, there are two types of nucleophilic substitution reactions. One is SN2, substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction, and second is SN1, substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. So primary alkyl halides undergo reaction by SN2 and tertiary alkyl halides undergo reaction by SN1, and secondary alkyl halides undergo reaction either by SN2 or by SN1 based on the bulkiness of secondary carbon atom.